comes to firing a gun and fucking. Yes.
My dad says that there's something like that. My dad gets so much out of shooting guns. I get like, my dad says it's like such a stress relief, and I'm like, it's really just not for me.
Well, you gotta set it up right too, because like in the footage I showed you, you know, I had my good old double barrel 18-inch Coach gun.
You had a bunch of little kids. I saw that.
Right, and I lined them all up.
Yep, I saw that.
I loaded up with the slug, you know.
Will, you were there.
You know.
What'd you think?
You take a shot, and then you get to watch them, like, explode. You gotta have fun targets to shoot.
I thought it was a really fun recreation of Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would get it when I had the Anakin costume on.
Yeah, especially when you made all the children cry and say, Master Aaron, what are we gonna do? And then you blew their brains out.
You had the contacts in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take the hood off real slow, and you show the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You took it off with the gun too.
Yeah. Oh my God, Anakin Skywalker killing children with a gun.
I would like to apologize to both of you that we were not able to get one of those new lightsabers in time.
Yeah.
You know,
the Beretta was a nice touch.
Essentially, just extended plasma torches, but hell, they look fucking cool, and you can definitely murder children with them.
I'm shocked that they figured that out.
Yeah, I know, right? Ain't that some bullshit? And I mean,
can't figure out climate change, but god damn it, we finally got lightsabers.
Yeah.
How much would you pay for a real life lightsaber?
I mean, realistically,
$1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, like
I mean, it would only be a novelty, so more than $1,000.
I mean, it's got a little utility.
Yeah. I mean, you're a little bit. Yeah, no, like a real lightsaber.
Yeah, it's more dangerous than it is like utility, though. Like, I mean, that would be one of the things
like the worst blowtorch in the world.
But what if you come across a locked door?
It's true.
You know, saws are a lot cheaper.
I don't know. Like, there's also like, wait, do lightsabers give off heat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, it's literally a plasma torch, essentially, with an extendable colored blade.
So it's got a lot of utility.
Not even a blade. It's literally a giant.
It'll just melt through.
Here's a better question: where would you keep
eventually?
Where it would be safe?
I mean, I would hope in like a shed or a workshop of some sort where such a tool could be appropriately stored.
Next to my head in the bed.
Yes, exactly.
That is not a self-defense weapon. I would not want to
sleep
get
with it. I would use it as a fleshlight.
You mean a dildo? You put it up there and then you heat things up, you know.
Really gets to the prostate, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, them crystals feeling nice.
You know? Mm-hmm.
That's like the oldest joke in the book is what if lightsaber, but it flaccid? That's Spaceballs, right? That's Spaceballs.
No.
Spaceballs is, I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. It's a size comparison joke.
And then they got them tangled for a minute, and they had to
That's
them.
Family Guy. Is the
Family
flaccid.
Guy had the flaccid
Oh, Blue Harvest.
Yeah.
Blue Harvest, bro?
Blue Harvest, bro.
Were you happy? Were you psyched for Blue Harvest when it came out?
No, my mom didn't let me watch Family Guy.
How old were you when Blue Harvest came out?
I don't know. When did it come out?
2003, maybe?
And then I was like
it could have been as early as 2003, but I feel more like I feel more like 2005.
2007? That's pretty late, dude.
Yeah, because it was after all the prequels had come out.
I was like...
That's why I said 5.
5 in 2001. Came out in 2005. That's 4 more years.
2007. It came out. Yeah, it came out in 2007.
Oh, that's 2 more years. So I was like 7.
You were 7? Wait, what?
No, I was 9.
I'm about to say
2007.
Yeah. I was about to say, what? You were born in 2000?
That's when I graduated high school. That was peak Adult Swim watching period.
Was I 11?
18.
What's 96? What's 1996 minus 2007?
That's 11, sir.
Yeah, that's 11, bro. That is 11.
One higher denomination than the decade before.
I never said I was a mathematician.
Yeah.
10 plus 1 be hard.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Sure is.
Yeah, you were 11. That's peak Family Guy age.
Yeah, but I had a helicopter parent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that also makes sense, though. I can see not even an unreasonably conservative parent being like, 11? Watch a couple episodes of Family Guy? Nah, fam.
My mom was so strict she wouldn't let me watch King of the Hill. I'm surprised she let me watch SpongeBob.
Your mom wouldn't let you watch King of the Hill? Why? Because they drank beer?
Because they said damn in hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They even had an episode about that.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like a whole episode about.
I should go and watch King of the Hill. It's like one of the only adult shows I haven't just gone back and watched.
It's one of the best ones ever made.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It has a very.
I tried watching Beavis and Butthead. I hated Beavis and Butthead.
Not the same.
Beavis and Butthead doesn't really hold up. quite as well. I don't think anyway.
I'd have to agree with you. I think it's a purely thing that you can only enjoy for nostalgia.
Yeah, like I have a brief nostalgia for it because
You see
Beavis
their-
and Butthead was like forbidden when I was a kid.
Right.
Because
I think
they,
that's the
they
real
say
magic of that
ass
show.
and stuff. Like
That's the real magic of it, isn't it? It's just like it's forbidden to watch. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna watch it. You see that they're
Yeah.
coming out with it's new now. They're remaking it.
it's
Beavis and
new
Butthead?
now.
Yeah, they're
What?
older now. They're living
Oh, yeah. I saw a short or two online. I was like, huh.
yeah.
Wait,
I think,
have you seen it?
No. I
Okay.
just saw like the commercial on Hulu.
I was
And
gonna say I'd be
like, huh.
amazed if you've seen it, because I mean you
No,
didn't
no,
like the
no.
old one, right? So
Yeah.
why would you watch the new one?
Exactly. I just was like, you two might have seen it.
Yeah, I will say this. As far as Beavis and Butthead related media is concerned, the show does not hold up at all. Really, not much worth revisiting there. The fucking movie actually has a little bit of endearing quality to
So
it.
it's got the drawn together
Beavis and
syndrome.
Butthead Do America. I like both of the drawn together.
Did you guys
things.
watch Bob's Burgers?
I have watched it in hotels recently. Like,
Okay, before you give me your opinion, because I feel
I'm
like
not
I
going to
already
give you my opinion. I just want to say a statement before.
all right.
That's
All right.
all they put on fucking television now. It plays for like 6 hours straight. It's all that's on.
Okay. Well, before you give your take, Eric, have you?
When it first started coming out, I was a big.
Are
what's
you
that-
a
what's that
He was a
guy's
Bob
name?
bobhead. He was a bobhead.
No. What's the actor who plays him? He's also an archer. He voiced a lot of people
I don't know
on Adult
actors.
Swim.
Patrick Warburton.
No, that's-
Sean Connery.
Fuck. He's the
got
guy that did
super
the.
distinct voice.
Hey, Brendan. He's got. He's the guy that was in.
Yeah, that is
Brendan
that guy.
Fraser.
Yeah, that is that guy.
Yeah, it's Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
That's not.
It's him.
Brendan Fraser. No, this guy did a shit ton of voices.
Patrick Mahomes.
On Adult Swim.
He sounds like John St. James, but it's not him.
This will take me 3
Tim
seconds.
Horton.
Just let me. Really
Yes,
quickly
he heard who.
Google this.
I know that guy. I know that guy. What was Horton Hears a Who about?
Domestic abuse.
So, like, he was doing the domestic abuse.
No, but he heard it and he didn't say anything. He just minded
Family
his own.
Guy, bro?
Hey,
Mind his own
John
goddamn
Benjamin.
Fucking
business.
hell yeah. We just fist bumped. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
Eat
nice.
your heart out, Seth MacFarlane.
John H. Benjamin?
John H. Benjamin.
Yeah, John
That's
H.
the
Benjamin.
guy.
Eat
That's
your
the
heart
guy.
out, Seth MacFarlane. People are referencing you.
Yeah, dude. Fuck you. You should have got on that plane before 9/11.
Which just goes to show that we were all super into Family Guy and the various trivia and the like. when
Did
we were
you did
younger.
you know that?
I didn't know that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Isn't that
Yeah.
fucking weird.
A hangover. Basically, his own bad habits is the only reason he didn't die during 9/11. He
Exactly.
had a hangover.
Thank God for hedonism.
He
That's
missed
what The
his
Hangover's
plane.
about, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, I've seen all
It's
three.
about living through 9/11.
You seen 100 Ways to Die in the West?
That looked
you
like
know,
shit
it's
and
funny.
sort of okay at the same time.
The funny thing about that is I sat down to watch it with my wife, who was not really super enthusiastic about it, but was like, okay, sure, why the fuck not? And then about halfway through, I accidentally proceeded to spend the entire rest of the time like
Rambling
walking
about.
a dog, getting caught like talking to Papa or something out there, like, something happened where I walked outside the house and she sat through the entire rest of the movie by herself that she did not want to watch in the first place. And I, had a, bong or a pipe sitting by, and I was just like, I can giggle through this. Like this, there's no way that I can't, like, this won't be like just fine. Like, at worst for me, because Seth MacFarlane's comedy is pretty much, rings pretty good for me for the most part.
Do you like Neil Patrick Harris shitting into a hat repeatedly?
I would find that funny in many contexts. Yes.
All right. But I think you're gonna like it. I think you'd like it.
Yep.
Man, it is so weird because, like, so for context, I guess I did a big workout today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I burnt like my watch says 2,151 calories.
Yeah, one
I
Big Mac.
feel fucking empty inside, dude.
Yeah,
I ate-
2,000 calories.
And like, what's fucked up is I had breakfast. I had like a decent lunch. I had like a 1,000-calorie lunch.
All right. Do you think you ate 2,000 calories today?
Oh, I ate either 2,500 or 3,000.
What?
So
Would you
like,
eat ice cream?
no, I had like a biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Burger King.
All right,
That's
600.
500. No,
Yeah,
that's
600, 500, whatever.
well, maybe 700 because I had the hash browns with it
All
today.
right.
I usually don't, but today I did.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to be a big workout. Then for lunch I had a quarter pounder double.
Okay.
So that's around 1,200 1,000 calories.
Yep.
And then I had like a double Whopper with some large fries.
You had 2 fast food burgers in one day.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're fucking working out.
I still feel fucking empty, dude.
You fucking lucky.
I have to, yeah. Well,
All
I don't
I
have
had-
time to cook.
You'd have a fucking heart attack if you didn't.
All I've had today was a fistful of tater tots and 2 gas station egg rolls at about
That's like
9 a.m.
That's like the most Mississippi thing I've ever heard.
Did you
Can you
know
say that with a more country accent for me, please? Can you say that like just as country as you can? Patrick, put some music behind it.
All I had to eat today was a fistful of tater tots and 2 of them gas station egg rolls.
I hope you get animated.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a good thing to say.
Then I smoked a bunch of pot before I came over here, and now my stomach's all empty and angry at me for not bringing no snacks.
Me too. I wish I had snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't smoke weed before the podcast.
I can. I like it.
Yeah, well, it's the only thing that calms you down.
I know. I wish I wasn't on a break right now.
Are you on a break?
Somebody
Yeah.
had provided me a spoon, so
Oh,
that I
you
could
don't
do
have a
something
spoon?
with this coffee.
Do you want to stir it with a razor blade?
Is it a clean?
Yeah, you could start with the back of it. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably not a
That
good
seems
idea.
like a terrible idea.
It's probably not a good idea. I don't.
Use your finger.
It's scalding hot coffee.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go get the boy a spoon. You keep the show going.
All right.
All right.
So if you had to name the best Tarantino film, what would you say?
Well, I really appreciate his filmmaking style,
Uh-huh.
and you know, the man is incredibly talented.
huh.
But a lot of his movies are kind of feel bad movies, you know?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
You know,
Not
like,
everyone dies in the end type of shit.
Yeah, so
But you can't name
just
a
due
favorite?
to my I can.
Okay.
I was gonna say just due to my tastes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Django Unchained.
Okay.
Because I mean,
Not a bad choice.
I still get to enjoy all the Tarantino flair.
Yeah.
And
You
they say the
know.
N-word.
Yeah.
It's his favorite part.
Yeah. A lot.
Well, as I was saying, up until Patrick came back, yes, I can't stand a movie that doesn't use the N-word at least 50 times.
A lot of black people die. That was his favorite part.
You're like, I went
really
over to
like-
Eric's house the other day. He had
No,
that
but
scene
that-
where the guy was getting whipped and he
I-
had all the Bible passages all over it. It was just playing on loop on his
Just Samuel
TV.
Jackson.
Is Tarantino also the one who made is he the one who
Kill
made
Bill,
the
Pulp
Jew
Fiction.
fantasy with the Jewish American Special Forces group goes and murders the shit out of Hitler? It's got
Should
the
not know.
bear.
Inglourious
Jew-
Bastards.
Inglourious
Yes,
Bastards.
he did.
Is that
Oh,
him too?
that sounded like a Mel Brooks film.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
him.
that's the actual like plot outline to that
Yeah.
film. It is so
It does
over
sound
the
like a Mel
top and
Brooks film.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It still has a somewhat bummer ending where everyone dies at
Right.
the end, but everyone includes Hitler in a giant flaming theater, so it's a lot less depressing
if
than his
it
other
was a Mel
movies.
Brooks film, though.
And there are a
It'd be a
couple of main
lot.
character survivors and one main villain survivor, and the main character survivors scar the
Do you guys
shit
want to hear?
out of
Speaking
the
of
villain
Germans, you guys
survivor.
want to hear a fun fact I learned?
So that's my
Sure,
second
a fun
favorite.
fact.
Yeah.
Go
So the G spot was discovered by a German scientist in the 1950s, and I have one question for everybody:
The German spot?
So women had never had an
how many
orgasm
Jews died before we discovered the G spot?
oh my god.
He discovered it in the 1950s. He's German. What
Yeah.
was he doing in the 1940s?
What do you think it was? You think he had something to do with it? You think he was at Auschwitz?
I want to know how old
I
he
don't know.
was.
Bring me
I don't
Aussie
know.
women.
When did you first start getting into science, Herr Schmidt?
I have discovered the mythical G spots in the Jew.
You see him in like a small like child's outfit, and he's just
Oh
like,
no!
I am but like 18-year-old boy. And he's like has like graying hair. He's got
a giant lollipop.
I just got into the science.
Yeah.
This is
So,
all so new to me.
I don't remember his specific name, but yeah, I just want to know what he was doing in the 1940s before he discovered the G spot in the 1950s.
I think that's a valid question.
Do you think he
I
thought
think
that
that's a
only
valid
Jews
question.
had G spots for a while?
Maybe, yeah. Before,
That's what happened. He thought it was some
Oh,
sort of
what
genetic
if-
aberration. Then he finally got laid.
What if he
like
discovered-
later, and he was like, They have some too.
What if he discovered it, right? And then like he was like
Discovered the G-spot. All women in history just glaring out. Yes, you discovered it. Good job. Good job.
So, but you know, it's like,
how could anyone have known?
he's like, my Führer, I've discovered it. I've discovered it. And then like he gets in the bunker, Hitler's dead. He's like, oh, maybe I hold off on these notes for a while.
Maybe I could publish these under a different organization.
He goes over to America and he's like, I have the best research paper in the world.
We're gonna get so many comments of that's not how it happened.
I am requesting asylum for my great research under the Third Reich.
Oh, and to answer my own
like the
question,
special
the best
forces people
Tarantino
reading
film is Reservoir Dogs.
You know, it's like his original, his breakout, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Like,
it is his breakout.
Probably not the first thing he ever filmed, but
That is a film that will
His
have you on the
breakout,
edge
though,
of your seat the entire time.
And it takes place in one room.
Exactly, and
I've
that's
heard
why
nothing
it's
but good
amazing.
things.
You've never seen it.
I have not. No.
It's
Oh.
worth a watch.
If you're a stage actor,
Yeah,
you get so much out of it.
Yeah, if you have done Broadway stage acting or have just been in drama class
Yeah.
and know what a one scene play is,
Oh, kind of like a Waiting for Godot kind of situation.
yeah,
Yeah.
go watch Reservoir Dogs.
There's like 15 minutes at the beginning where they're in a car and they go to a couple
No,
of
they're
different
like a
places.
diner, yeah.
There's a diner. They go see their boss.
but
they're
oh
in
no,
a
it's
car.
like mostly one like scene.
One warehouse, one empty warehouse.
Another movie that does that really well was that shark movie with the surfer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the original Saw. I was just thinking about that movie that's carried by like a fistful of actors in one small room. Saw, the first one. The first
Steve
one
Buscemi,
that concentrated
Steve
on those two
Buscemi
guys.
really carries Reservoir Dogs in my opinion. But I mean, it really depends.
Which one was that?
Steve Buscemi. He's the
Mr.
guy who
Pink?
doesn't tip. He's the guy who don't tip.
Oh, okay, yeah, the young guy.
Yeah.
Clearly, you don't have a clear visual idea of what Steve Buscemi looks like in your head, because if you did, you wouldn't have to guess which character.
It's
he played.
true.
I don't know
He is-
names.
He's a very distinct looking man.
He's
He's the
okay.
hello, fellow children guy.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's the hello fellow children meme
Oh,
guy.
whoa.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Damn, he did not age well.
He did not.
He didn't age. He didn't look good then.
He kind of looked like a goblin when he was born. I want to say, like he's just
he
kind
looked
of
okay, and like he looked like a just kind of an oily guy in Reservoir
Yeah.
Dogs, but like in the Hello Children meme, he looks bad.
Well, I mean, like he takes advantage of that. He was in Spy Kids too, dude.
Whoa,
He's the one who says, "Do you think that God stays in heaven because he fears what he's created?" You have Steve
What a
Buscemi.
hard line to drop in Spy Kids 2.
Spy
so
Kids 2
good.
has weird moments. I
Whoa,
mean, not Spy Kids
what a
2, but
fucking
Spy Kids
bar
in
to
general
drop.
has some like
Damn.
Steve Buscemi dropping
weird-
bars. Oh, did you see Ben Shapiro did a fucking rap song?
Yeah, dude. And
Can we talk about that?
He
Oh,
dissed Nicki
no.
Minaj.
Yeah, he also said, "My wallet fat like Wizzo, like Lizzo."
the cringe.
Like he's so bad at rapping.
You should review his rap.
I can't imagine.
Okay, it's dog shit. Like 2 out of 10. You didn't even apply
No, you should do
yourself.
it on your
Ben.
main channel so you can get some views.
It's just
dude.
kind of embarrassing. I watched it, and
sounds
I
very
It is-
cringe.
I was excited for it because I was like, if like
It's
okay.
like one of those. It's
You
like when
would
a.
be.
It's like when an old Southern preacher does a rap.
Yeah, exactly. It was a lot like that. Well, I mean, the problem was he was next to Tom McDonald. Do you know who Tom McDonald is?
That's Tom.
Fulp's son. Yes,
Okay.
Tom
the guy who
Fulp.
created Newgrounds. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. Tom McDonald. He's like the #1 conservative rapper.
Oh, okay.
He got famous because he
I thought
made.
that was Tom Hanks' son, but okay.
No, that's Chet Hanks.
Oh, that's right.
But Tom McDonald is this famous conservative rapper who does conservative rap music that's like basically he
Gay.
just makes very embarrassing music.
Right.
But it's rage bait.
Right.
And he's
Right.
not untalented. He has plenty of talent.
Sure.
It's not that. It's just that he knows what audience he's playing to, and then he made himself famous by using like $300 on Facebook to publish his video,
Yeah.
and it just made everybody angry, and then he got very famous.
Makes sense. That's a way to go about it.
Yeah, he's wildly talented. He made a song called
Just
Facts
morally
Don't-
corrupt.
Yeah, he's morally corrupt. I don't know. He's not morally corrupt. He's
He's very conservative and he's very fluent in trolling.
yeah. Would you consider trolling morally corrupt?
No, I guess not.
And there's
'Cause-
nothing inherently wrong with being conservative either. As
No,
long as you don't
I
go
mean-
over the fucking edge like an idiot.
Yeah, he's not a Nazi. You know,
All
he's
right,
not a
all
fucking
right.
Nazi. He's just
Well, I don't know, like, It's
He's
hard for me
like,
'cause he's working with Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro is like one step removed from Nazi.
Yeah,
in my
Ben
mind.
Shapiro would be
He's
a
a
good
Jew.
example of someone who's too far down
Yeah,
that
but he
line,
also
obviously.
fucking hangs out with Steven Crowder, who is also like. I wouldn't go so far to say he is a Nazi, but like he has had Nazis verifiably on his show.
Yes, he
Plenty of
has.
Jewish Nazi profiteers who,
Yeah,
like,
and also
you know,
also aren't
Not
Zionists
impossible.
essentially fascist Jews?
Yeah, definitely.
So isn't Ben Shapiro a Zionist?
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
so. No.
Okay, I don't know. I won't throw.
I don't either.
I guess
Plus,
I won't
knew
throw
a guy,
shit at him.
I knew a guy who knew the other guy that you said.
Who? Oh, Steven Crowder.
No, not Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder's the guy with the mug club. That's the guy that the guy at work really loves. I work with a guy who loves Steven Crowder. He's
You
like,
should ask him how his divorce is going.
it's going great, I'm sure. No, the other guy you said that was like Ben Shapiro. You were like, oh, he's had Nazis on his show.
Yeah, Steven Crowder.
No, not him, dude. The guy who started the fucking the big conservative movement. That I don't remember. Whatever.
Jordan Peterson? I don't fucking know.
Tom
Okay,
Fulp's
fucking
son?
move on. What?
Andrew
Tom
Tate?
Fulp's son?
Tom Fulp. Yeah, Tom Fulp's son. Tom McDonald. Regardless, he's his music is very like emotive and evocative. Like it
Yeah.
appeals to the ethos. It doesn't appeal to like your thoughts or anything.
Oh,
It just
okay. Yeah,
appeals
yeah, yeah.
completely to your emotion. And if you are a conservative redneck guy, he's saying exactly what you want to hear. Like you were under attack. He is a victim.
Right.
You are under attack. Like the world is going to shit.
Of course.
And then he's just dropping these hard bars on fucking facts don't hurt about your feelings. Then halfway through the song, Ben Shapiro starts rapping, and it's like the
How's
most.
the flow?
Oh God! I bet the pussies were gushing, dude. I just
Okay. Do you think he finally made his wife wet?
maybe finally he did
You
say he had
kidding?
trouble with that.
There wasn't a dry set of panties within 10 miles.
It sounds like he raps just like this. It sounds just like this. It's really fucking weird to hear him talk like this because it's the exact
he
same way
should
he talks,
mumble rap.
but he also just raps. It's just
Do
very
you think
strange.
Ben Shapiro would be a good mumble rapper?
I don't think Ben Shapiro is good in general, just as a concept, as a person. Like, you know,
My dad likes him, but
action.
that doesn't really surprise me.
old conservative
Dude,
white men.
I could come out and be
are
like,
like
derp,
Ben Shapiro,
derp,
yeah.
immigrants shouldn't be in this country, and your dad would like me.
yeah, it's true. It's not really.
Mhm.
I don't
Conservative
just.
old white men like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, I don't dislike Ben Shapiro for his like rhetoric. I dislike him for his marketing, for the way he lets people perceive himself.
His shitty like I'm the best writer, director, everything ever, but has never once, not once, successfully broke into Hollywood.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's what I'm talking about. His marketing of himself is that he is the shit. He is right about everything. He is the perfect person to do anything.
Yeah.
And I want to know what Ben Shapiro thinks he's not good at, because it definitely ain't rap.
I think he thinks he's good at riling people up and getting lots of attention for money.
God, I wish I was good at that.
Yeah,
God, I fucking
know this channel would be so
Hey,
much more
we would.
successful.
We
Why
would.
Why aren't you Ben Shapiro?
yeah,
I
be
don't know,
Ben
dude.
Shapiro.
I
Be
don't know.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, let's become the Daily Wire.
I mean,
If
we'd
Superman
all
was
pretty
real,
much
would you
stop
guys be for or against Superman? I'm just
I'd
going
be
to
for him.
shut down the
For.
Ben Shapiro comment because we're just going to
I'd be
fucking talk
for
about
him.
it. Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
Keep
for
in
him.
mind, there's tons of propaganda saying that he's like a super guy. Lex Luthor, fucking millionaire, is out there like
Being like, nah.
making sure that you're like, no, we are humans.
Right.
We are better than
So
this
we're
literal
in the
alien.
we're in the Superman world.
Yeah, we're in the Superman
Okay.
world.
No,
would you
I-
be
I-
pro or against?
I think my personality, I think I would be pro. I think,
I think you would too.
yeah, I think I'd be like, no, that is the example right there. You know what I mean?
I think I'd be against it.
Do you
honestly.
think people would worship Superman?
Yes.
Definitely.
Like there'd be Superman cults?
I mean, unless he went out of his way to shut them down, absolutely.
I think he would though.
He could potentially do.
I think he
that.
would though.
What, shut them down?
Yeah.
Yes, of course
It's
he
kind
could.
of it's kind of a cross between, yes, he's fast enough and can hear well enough to like, you know, pinpoint when shit like this happens occasionally, depending on what, you know, power set you're going with. But if we're going with, you know,
Classic.
classic for the most
We're going
part, then he
sneeze
actually
away a
can-
city.
Yeah, he can hear somebody in China, you know,
Yeah,
calling out for their cat, you know.
Yes.
So-
we're going with that.
Yeah. So
He's a danger to the world.
he could potentially do everything, but there's only so much time in the day that he can actually sit down and talk with people, unless his solution is just to go there and vaporize them
Something-
every time, which he
Speak-
would not do.
Speaking on that, something that pissed me off is I saw a comment where someone was like, man, new Superman stories are bullshit and stuff like that. They were complaining about like All-Star Superman. Like they were like, I don't want to see a story where he sits with a suicide person and like just sits there and waits for them to be okay. I'm like, because that's not what he do. I'm like, yes, he would, because that's where he's supposed to be, dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, why would he not do that?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
the
shut
question. Why would he not do that?
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason Superman wouldn't do that is if he goes, oh, hold on for a second, honey. Someone's plummeting from a building for a completely different reason. Hold on.
Yeah, probably not. Probably just like a microsecond
worry, they're
later,
okay.
he's back.
They're okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They
I thought
were
you said,
working
"Don't
on
worry,
the,
I'm gay."
His actor,
No, it's just like, don't worry, they're
like-
okay.
like his after
the scaffolding
image-
broke. You know, he's fine.
Yeah,
He's
his
fine.
after image would probably last longer than it would take him to go do the thing.
He'd probably stop for a second and ask dude if he's all right. And make sure he's just like, you got another way down from here, because he'd like put him somewhere
Why
else
can't
nearby.
someone
So
who
you're
knows-
for? You'd be for Superman if we lived in the Superman universe?
Yeah, because yeah.
Would you be a Lex Luthor
I think I would
stan?
understand people, being reticent on, his potential legal state.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, I don't know though. Anything I've ever seen direct evidence of was kind of just a guy who prevented all of humanity from dying.
I see him as one bad day away from destroying the world.
Yeah, you'd be a Lex Luthor stan
Yeah,
for sure.
I see him as like
We'd be fighting all the time.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're not entirely wrong, I don't guess, but if God is real, then that's just true all the time anyway.
yes, and that's also terrifying. and I would kill God if I could. I am truly the anime protagonist that I've always dreamed
Yeah.
of being.
the
Somebody
real
belongs
question needs to
in
be
like
asked.
9 out of 10 all Final Fantasy games.
The best Lois Lane is the new one. In,
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
Holy
right?
shit.
Holy shit.
That cute little anime one.
Yeah, dude.
damn.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's
Let me be Clark Kent.
I was confused
Clark
because
Kent.
let me be clear.
I saw that like on Adult Swim pop up like on YouTube for free to watch it, and I was just like, sure, fuck, I'll watch the first episode. Pop it up
Yeah.
on the big screen TV. Since YouTube
So
works that way.
What do you think?
nowadays.
What'd you think?
I was just like, I was confused at first because it said it was coming on Adult Swim, my brain didn't go straight to Saturday night. It went to Sunday night. I was
Why?
just,
What do you mean?
because Saturday night is when they show anime and
Is
action
it?
shows,
Okay.
and Sunday night is when they showed Aqua Teen Hunger Force and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
Sunday's for the bullshit that no one wants to see.
No, it's for the stoner garbage and the funny,
it is.
like,
it is
silly
for,
shit.
It is for the stoner garbage, though.
and
Bullshit no
that's
one
their
wants to
silly
see.
shit.
Yeah, that's their
So-
bread and butter, though.
Yeah,
in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
yeah.
So Saturday's
you know,
Toonami now?
Yeah, well, it was last time I watched cable, so take
When's
that
that?
how you will. Like 5 years ago.
What is
But,
the
okay.
quintessential?
So I've seen it since.
What's
well,
the
let me
quintessential?
finish.
Hold
getting
on.
to the
Let
point
me
here,
finish
though.
talking what he thinks about the new Superman.
I
though.
thought that I was looking at like another Harley Quinn-esque thing at
Yeah.
first. That's what I thought when I saw it. I saw Superman, I saw Adult Swim, and it said something to the effect of like, New Adventure, something like that. I don't know. It was just vague enough to where I was like, are they doing a Harley Quinn?
It is the same company, isn't it?
The animation also looks very
Yeah, I
crisp
think it's
like
the same
that.
company.
I don't know about that, but it is comparable in quality.
It is. No, it's
Um,
above quality.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
mean-
it's a bit above the Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Okay, but
They've
yeah.
definitely improved.
I'm just saying they're both very
like the
good.
animation's
But
smoother.
different purpose too, though.
Yeah, true.
But because I found out, I was like, oh no, this is like being played completely straight.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's jokes, but there's just what you would expect in an average like action show.
Yeah.
But no, I thought I'm not a huge Superman fan, but I was just like, this is pretty serviceable. Like the episode 1, pilot episode or whatever, I was like 7 out of 10. Would continue to watch to see if interesting shit happens.
As a Mississippian, what did you think about Clark Kent living with a black man?
Why is that hard to say fast? Clark Kent.
Answer the question,
I
Eric.
mean, I've lived with black people 3 or
Ew.
4 times in my life.
Ew, what the
outside of a
Al
slight
is your
difference
best
in
friend.
outside of a
Al.
slight difference in hair products, it really didn't. I mean, it was more of a person to person thing.
And the smell.
no,
I was
no, still a person to person thing.
I was a really good roommate. He didn't do
I'm
shit.
just trying to get-
unless you're
just
once
trying to
again
get-
talking about the hair products.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
yes.
get Eric to say terrible shit. I'm just doing my best. That's
He
my
really
role
wants
on
to
this.
play up this me being some sort of far right extremist
Well, I'm just testing the
racist.
where racist. I know that you got bit. I know that you turn on a dime.
We've already given him the
Well,
antidote.
the medallion
I know,
is
but-
supposed to keep that from happening.
I know,
Right,
but I'm
we,
just
we've
doing.
we got the werebane and everything.
Well, you can't look. You can't stop me from testing it every now and again. We have to be sure that he's not racist.
So going back to Adult Swim, what's the quintessential like Toonami show when you think of Toonami?
Now you're talking, like Toonami. So the
But like you think the word Toonami, what is?
I
the
think of
immediate-
Ronin Warriors for
Ronin
no
Warriors.
reason because it's not a good show,
Okay, so
but they have such good product
It would be,
placement.
that's crazy. You don't think of like Dragon Ball?
No, I think of
Or, like
Ronin
Naruto?
Warriors.
Wow.
Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Z for sure. There was a lot of Z.
I guess for me, it's got to be like just Dragon Ball, Naruto.
Dragon Ball the original or Z?
Z.
I have never seen Naruto on Toonami.
Dude, that played
I was
all the fucking time when I was a kid on Toonami.
by the time Naruto was coming out, I had found the online resources. And the funny thing is, Bleach and Naruto had the same introduction to me,
Mhm.
where Adult Swim or Toonami would say something about it. Then I'd hear people at school talk about it, and I'd be like, all right then. And then I'd watch the entire first 25 episodes online because I'd just discovered how to do that. And I
Yeah.
would never sit and watch it on TV because I'm
Yeah.
like, why?
Same.
Same. I know how to do this now. So there's no reason to stop and try and watch
I had
it
to
on Adult
sneak
Swim.
watch Toonami.
That makes sense.
You know, ever since the Dragon Ball became so famous, Bulma flashing her pussy at Master Roshi and censoring that has become an institution. Like, how do you, like, the best way to censor that? Like, because they have to recreate that all the time because it's so well known. That's like a famous fucking scene.
I think the simplest way is to just
they do it from
give
the
her
back a
panties.
lot of the time. No, I mean, they do
I
it
thought
from
they
the back a
covered
lot of the
Master
time.
Roshi's head.
They do it all sorts of different ways. The best one I ever saw was the DS game.
Yeah.
On the DS, she lifts her panties up, and then the center of the DS where there's no screen is where her pussy would be. So you just see her legs, or you see like her top. That's fucking fantastic. It's so good.
Man, clever censoring there because you really got to put it in there. It's
Yeah,
that-
of
that-
course. It doesn't make any other sense. I mean, like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
The Simpsons movie had a good censor scene. For a
What
while.
with Bart's penis?
Yeah.
What did they do?
And basically, like, just had him riding nude on a skateboard, and like, they had him like a fence would cover it for a while, then like a bush, then like someone's head as he was walking by, and then like a car. It's just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and then they ended up just showing his penis, at the end, right?
Yeah.
That was a good
It was
bit.
a long scene of like covering his penis up to just being like, bam, there it is.
Yeah, I was like 14 when I saw that, and I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Yeah.
I didn't even like The Simpsons. I never watched it, and then I watched The Simpsons movie as a teenager.
Yeah, same. But I think The Simpsons now, I don't know. I like as an adult, I guess I like them a lot better.
Did you watch? Have you watched like started season 2? Well, I mean, you can skip season 1, but have you started like season 2 and then gone to like season 13 or wherever?
Nah, I
where
just
it
see
drops
like
off?
episodes at random.
Oh man, you should really just give it a shot. Well, kind of like King of the Hill, you were saying. You should really give The Simpsons a watch. It's peak. It's still like some of the best animated comedy of all time.
I kind of completely fell off for me as far as any kind of dedicated following. More or less after Family Guy got canceled from Fox because shortly after that, like Fox had been my only repository for normal like television.
Did you watch Jetix?
Jetix?
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
is Jetix?
That was the Fox Sunday morning. What was Jetix
Fox
on, Will?
Kids.
You know what Jetix is?
Fox
No.
Kids.
Yeah, no, it was called Jetix, and it had like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh and fucking.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It
Yeah.
had that fucking like X with a big circle in the middle, kind of
it
like
was
the Xbox logo.
Jetix.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
radical.
WB had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hold on, what was
And,
Jetix on?
Fox.
I don't know.
Fox Kids had
had Spider-Man,
yeah, I think that they did have Spider-Man.
X-Man.
They had X-Men and they had Digimon. I remember because I was kind of bummed that I couldn't get a channel that had Pokemon, but I did have a channel that had Digimon.
What the fuck? It was on ABC. I thought it was
Wow.
on. No, okay, yeah. It was replaced by Fox Kids,
Okay.
or it did replace Fox Kids. Yeah, it replaced Fox Kids. Got
There
it. Got
we
it.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Replaced
okay.
Fox Kids, and then it was replaced by Disney XD.
Holy
which-
shit.
Yeah, you remember Disney XD? You remember House of Mouse,
Again, I didn't. When I was
Was
growing
that the one
up
where they're
young,
in the theater?
bro? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Hell yeah, dude. House of
dude.
Mouse ruled.
That was a good ass show.
Yeah, House of Mouse is some of the best Disney animation because the animators loved it. They got to animate every Disney character. Like, imagine you're working on this show where you're like, I'm working for Disney. I get to do House of Mouse where I get to animate every Disney character in all the catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. House of Mouse should be brought back.
That's an animator's dream, dude.
No, but I had like normal cable when I was a kid up until a point where the only thing I was interested in was like Nickelodeon, because I was too young for anything else really. And then by the time I would have been interested, my mom canceled cable, and all we had was the 3 channels that a antenna allowed you to have.
Ah, good.
Mm-hmm. And then
How much Dragon Tales did you watch?
I've never seen Dragon Tales.
I was expecting him to just stare off into the distance, just really quiet.
No.
Patrick, edit that to where he just gets really quiet for a second. All right, fuck, marry, kill, Nintendo, Disney, or Cartoon Network.
You mean Nickelodeon?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Did I?
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering that
fuck,
seemed
marry,
like
kill, Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon. Yeah, there we go.
That's
Cartoon
easy.
Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon. Okay,
Marry
go ahead.
Cartoon Network, fuck Nickelodeon,
Kill
Disney.
100% same answer.
Easy.
100% same answer.
What'd you
Yes,
say?
sir.
Did you say fuck Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
I might marry Nickelodeon.
You get the fuck. Nickelodeon's
Nickelodeon doesn't
kind of
have
dirty.
like,
You don't
they're
marry
not
Nickelodeon.
the staying power,
they are
man.
they will cheat
They do
on
too
you.
many drugs.
Yeah,
like,
they're
I
gonna
mean,
cheat on you. No way.
They got that
they're
green
fun
discharge
on the weekends, man. But
Yeah.
like, you know,
They're not marriage
I wouldn't
material.
want to live in their
They're
house.
not going to keep up.
Like, you know,
Did I ever tell you I saw that live? The Nickelodeon fucking. I
you
went
saw
to
like Guts or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Temple of the blah blah blah.
No,
whatever.
not that.
No,
it was,
he saw the green ooze.
Yeah. I saw the green. I saw a dude get fucking
Splat or
yeah,
something.
I saw
like
all
that.
that.
Nah, I think
One
it's
of
like,
those game shows where they get covered news.
Nah,
Yes.
it like happened. Yeah, it happened all the time, didn't it? in the
Family
Nickelodeon?
Double Dare or something like
I
that.
went to Florida and like they were doing it like,
Universal
live.
Studios.
Yeah,
Florida.
Universal Studios.
Yeah.
I went down there and I saw them doing it live, and I got to talk to the host. And I was like, "Can I get your autograph?" I was like 6.
Mhm.
He was like, "Yeah, kid. What do you? Sure, you got like a pen?" And I was like, "Hold on!" I ran off to go get my mom, and I was like, "I want to get this guy autograph." And my mom gave me a $1 bill and a Sharpie, and I ran back to the guy with a $1 bill and a Sharpie, and the guy was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
Oh, wow.
that's not what he said, but he was like, "I'm not signing that." And I was like,
Aw.
I was like, "Please." And he was like, "All right, kid, whatever." Turn around, and he signed it on my back. I was like, "This is awesome." And then he was like, "Yeah, whatever, kid." And he just walked away.
What I got to be honest. From what I've heard from some of the other behind the scenes stuff with kids at Nickelodeon, I'd say you got off scot free on
True
that.
Yeah,
facts,
it's
true
true.
facts. You're lucky he didn't ask you to his trailer.
It's true. My rectum was still a normal circumference when he was through.
Kid.
Speaking of getting absolutely fucked,
Oh, my favorite topic.
is it goddamn wild to you guys that Aaron Paul, the guy who played Jesse in Breaking Bad, has, for as far as I'm aware, to this day, never gotten paid from Netflix?
What,
Yeah,
for
that
El
is
Camino?
Incredibly
no,
weird.
for Breaking Bad.
Wait, why would he get paid by Netflix for Breaking Bad?
Didn't Netflix help produce it?
No, it
Well,
was
it didn't matter. Wait, no.
it's HBO.
No. Netflix had a deal, apparently.
They had El Camino.
Oh, wait,
they had that movie.
Oh, it might be that then, but he
Yeah.
hasn't been paid. I know that much.
Jesus, what? How did they get away with that?
I
it's-
don't know.
it's pretty-
But that's fucking wild to
Sounds
me.
pretty complicated. Like, how on earth could you get away with that in this day and age? That would just
Yeah.
be illegal, I guess.
Like
Yeah.
fucking.
you know,
It just that goddamn Jesse Pinkman didn't get paid for his fucking
Aaron Paul,
role.
dude.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul.
one of the most,
Aaron Paul
one of the most famous TV actors of the
to
last
this day.
decade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy,
Like-
easy.
He's
Easy.
very recognizable. I never watched Breaking Bad. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, you never
Like,
watched Breaking Bad?
That
No,
is
never- not
a
a big
great show.
fan.
You should check
Classic
Yeah.
show.
out. Yeah. Patrick had me watch it, and it's fucking great.
Yeah,
Easily one of the best TV shows like of all time,
yeah. It's so charming and also just so
and
like,
wholesome. And Walter White should
charming and wholesome. Is that the description?
is
Does
should
that
be an example to all men.
Yeah, absolutely.
seems slightly different from.
Well,
some
I
of the
mean, you'd be
descriptions
wrong.
I've heard.
Yeah,
I
you've never
don't-
seen it.
Yeah,
You
you've
don't
never
know.
seen it. You can't talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing a scene where a guy's throat was held open after getting slit with a box cutter.
But was it
But they
Walter
were-
White?
They were actually. You watched
I mean,
it in
you-
reverse.
you
They
just-
were
you
actually
just said
sewing
was
it up.
charming and wholesome, and I just
But
feel like it might be
I
also
said
other
Walter
things.
White was charming and wholesome.
Yeah.
I mean, being held, quivering while blood is sprayed over you, from your,
You didn't.
I'm guessing, busted business partner of some sort.
You didn't jack off to that scene.
You didn't jack off to that scene?
Didn't say I didn't jack off to it.
Okay.
I just,
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Yeah,
I
Jesus.
mean,
absolutely.
I'm
All right.
just saying, like,
Absolutely.
I don't call everything I jack off to wholesome.
Okay. Yeah. I
And I
rewatched
think that's very reasonable.
I rewatched the Mortal Kombat video today to see how I felt about it 3 months later,
Yeah.
and that is easily the funniest thing we've ever made.
Oh, that's good.
That video is so funny. I was smiling and laughing the whole time. I was slapping my knee, giggling like a schoolboy. I was so worried that people would come by my office and be like, "What are you smiling about?"
I can't remember what I was listening to, like the latest episode of the podcast, and I thought it was fucking great.
I'm sorry.
Those last 2 episodes we did, I think were fantastic, actually.
Well, now that we're like finally sucking each other off,
Yeah.
I just want to say I love you two.
The stress has been cleared.
Yeah, I'm
There you
glad
go,
that
boys.
you
It was
guys.
just kind of. There you go. There you go. There you go, boys. You deserve it. You deserve it.
I'm a quiet. Come on. Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now I'm out of energy.
Well, I just need to wipe my hands off on something.
The cat's over there. Just grab the cat.
I'll just lick it off. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Give it to Will. He'll
Okay, here.
take it.
Sorry. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. I guess my hands are still
I
wet
have
now.
an
but-
entitled problem.
I'll blow on them.
An entitled problem?
Yeah,
You
this is
feel
a-
entitled to something?
Yes.
What do you feel
All
entitled
right.
to?
So my
Will?
entitled problem is like when I'm in fast food places,
Sure.
like say I'm in Burger King's line, right?
Okay.
And I'm the only fucking car there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I being asked to pull up?
Yeah.
Why?
The fuck is their problem?
Why?
They don't want you looking at them?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I pulling up? It's a waste of my goddamn time. It's a waste of your time.
There
Yeah.
might be a reasonable reason, but
What
I-
reason?
What
I-
is it, Eric?
Yeah,
can't-
Eric, give me a reasonable reason.
Right now, defend Burger King to the death. Die on this hill, Eric. I have certain expectations of you if you're going to be on the show.
What would a reasonable reason?
And make it funny, too. Make it so funny that
And
we'll
snappy.
both laugh. Make it good for a short. Make it the best thing that we've ever had on the podcast. I have reasonable expectations.
No, it's very simple. They're from Mississippi. As soon as he rolled up and they realized he wasn't white, they were just like, "Oh God, damn! They tried to fool us. He almost looks white. Oh Jesus!
Can you roll up?
Pull up! Pull up!
Fuck, I can't look at
it. Pull up!
I thought we got them all out of here. Andrew Jackson didn't finish the job.
You'll see a trail of dripping marks going that way.
God damn,
Follow that.
I thought we put a
little
hole in
ways.
all their boats.
I'm glad we can just fall back
I guess
on.
we'll get you your burger in a minute. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna warn you, it ain't buffalo.
it is fucking hot in here.
Yeah, well,
Is
we
it?
can't put on the fucking fan.
Do you not feel hot?
No,
I can open the window if you want. That might, but I mean, then our neighbors will hear our racist diatribes.
Yeah, that might be good.
Reed can probably already hear them downstairs.
I actually did let a coworker listen to part of this the other day. And
Did he get to the racist diatribes?
he was actually
Jeez.
he was laughing at the the people who thought that we were doing the far right extremist thing because I showed him the short from our
Yeah.
commenter on that,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "Yep, I'm guessing that you guys are not crazy far right extremists." I was like,
No,
crazy
we
for
are.
sure.
We are definitely.
I would
was-
hope.
I was like, crazy for sure, but no, we're I like to think we're just 3 reasonable, normal people.
Well,
Funnily
as we've been
enough,
over,
Hitler
you're,
also thought the same
we have
thing.
a libertarian, a communist, and a feudalist. So, you know.
Feudalist.
I like how yours changes slightly every now and again.
Well, I mean, you got it. I go over some documents. I review some
Hey.
historical facts.
Oh, I
and-
told you this last time, right? The Dutch got a new.
Yeah, the
not
Dutch got a new king.
The fucking
Is he
Denmark
fuck?
or whatever.
Is he fuck?
He has a wife, so yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Hey,
Hit fucking pistol.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
bump
man.
it. Bump it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
$3.
Nice.
Boom.
yeah.
Patrick, put in some sound effects for that.
Have you guys ever heard of Planet Kill?
No.
Sounds vaguely familiar. Is that a video game?
Well, I'm gonna let you discover that, Eric, by reading the summary.
You're gonna let him discover?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna have you read the summary of this book. Where the fuck? This is
Okay.
not the right thing. One second.
Well, guess it's not too hard to figure it out now since I'm reading the summary of this book.
Yeah.
But I am very
That's the
interested in
one.
why he would want me to.
All right, don't describe
Read
the
it.
cover, but I'll let you look at it. All right, that's the cover, so you can kind of get a treat for what you're in for.
Okay. Eric's
All right.
Eric's looks wildly aroused now. I don't. Is he,
There's
see
the
here.
summary.
all right. I watched while he
Well-
reads that. I watched that animation show, Scavengers
Wait, am I
Paradise.
supposed to
or
read
whatever.
this out
Oh yeah,
loud?
yeah, read that out
Oh,
loud. But
read
go
out
ahead, go
loud,
ahead.
okay.
I want to
Okay.
hear before you read that line. I do want to hear what you
Now
thought.
we're already doing this. I'll get to it in a second.
Damn
Just
it,
don't
all right.
interrupt me when I start talking about it.
All right. I think I've got the idea from this first sentence here. It's Hunger Games with sexy time. Saga meets
Christ.
Battle Royale. Form your harem, kill or be killed, level up and loot. Welcome to Planet Kill. Pierce has his mission: survive by killing and getting nasty, doing whatever it takes to find his lost wife and others who were abducted.
He's got a wife and he's
and
getting
forced
nasty.
He's got a wife who's been kidnapped.
and forced to participate in the barbarity that is Planet Kill.
Is this an H game?
In a galaxy where the only way to rise up in society and make it to the paradise planets is through this insanity. He will be up against the most desperate, the most ruthless, and the sexiest fighters alive. Because it's not just a planet. It's the highest rated show around. Contestants level up for kills, get paid for accepting violent and sexual bids, and factions have been made in the form of harems. His plan starts to come together when he meets Letha.
You guys can't see it.
Well,
But me and
I-
Will are just smiling. We're
I
just,
would like to, before you continue, explain that Letha is spelled Letha,
Yep,
Okay.
that's what I'm going for.
and then when he says another word here in a second, I want to
Okay.
hint on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. One of the
He's like, all right, I
most
see it.
experienced warlords on the planet. She's as lethal as they come,
So-
and
so-
1,000 times as sexy.
Before you continue, I want you to know, Patrick, how
Yeah.
did they come up with the name Letha?
I think it's the same way I came up with one of my childhood usernames where I named myself Vicious Villa because I thought that it was very cool if I said I was a vicious villain, but I didn't have the N. Seems my racist diatribes were
Peak creativity.
were active even at the time.
Mm-hmm. He's able to learn under her to start to form his own harem. Only being her ally means fighting her wars. It's kill or be killed. Level up fast and put on the show the viewers want, all while providing to Letha and her generals that he has what it takes to be one of them. The alternative is death, leaving his wife to her fate of being hunted by monsters. Warning. This book contains gratuitous violence and sex, harems, reverse harems, massively oversized members, breast galore, and ample blood. You might cringe, you might laugh, and hell, you might even cry. We refuse to apologize for any of it.
I love the ending. We refuse to apologize for any of it.
Dude, sexy Fortnite
mean-
Truman Show?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, if you show your brown star, I'll give you $500 to save your wife.
Okay, but that is
I may
that
not
is-
believe in it, but I'd die for your right to say it.
I kind of like that. I kind of want to read that book. It sounds like so bad that it's good.
Here's
much
the
is it?
cover. It's
Yeah,
$10.
there's the cover, which you kind of hit the nail on the head when you called out the expression that came across my face there. I was like, well, hello there.
All right.
I like
I'll
how
have
she's
to-
little
looking-
dommy mommy there.
I love that
Hello.
she's looking at like the I guess the reader.
Oh,
while,
it's
like,
the only
aiming
thing that
somewhere
Mr. Sebastian
completely
Wilde has
different.
made.
I really don't.
It's a 2-book series, I think.
Yeah, but there's 2 authors. Surely one of them has made more than this. Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. Supers, X-Heroes, the complete omnibus. Stone Cold Mage, master of the Monsterverse. X-God, X-Heroes, and tear it up. These guys are really
I should warn
skilled.
you, in case you stumble upon this like I did, this is an erotic book.
Monster Girl under
If you
my
couldn't
bed.
tell.
what?
Dude, this guy...
Sexy times just meant like little
Yeah, a little kiss. A little kiss. They take a
little-
shower together. It's
Yeah.
they lather up the back
Why
and then
did they say a reverse harem?
that means that
Because-
women are fucking men, right?
His.
Well, I mean, like I get it, but like it's just a it's
Ism,
just
not a harem.
it's just a harem.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's still a harem. It's like saying reverse racism.
Yeah, or
It's
like
like, no,
reverse rape.
dumbass.
It's like that doesn't make sense.
This
It's
guy has
just
made-
rape.
This
Yeah.
guy has made a book called Monster Girl in the Shadows, Monster
good.
Girl in the Attic, Monster
good.
Girl in my closet,
Hot.
Monster Girl under my bed.
Hotter.
Yeah, it's
I feel like this looks similar to doujinshi lists I've seen before.
these covers
that I
look
definitely didn't look up directly.
these covers definitely look like something you'd see on In Hentai.
Here's my question.
I mean, look at that.
Here's my
Oh,
big question.
It disappeared as soon as you turned it
and
to us.
maybe I'm off base here, but why do like erotic books marketed to men look? why do erotic books marketed to men like have no discretion in them, but like erotic books to women?
You're on activated. Hold on, Will just had to get interrupted.
that is
the
the
abdomen though.
that is the front page of a hentai doujinshi or dojin or whatever.
Yeah. So
Gouging.
like,
Mm.
maybe I just haven't noticed enough of women erotic novels, but it feels like, at least from my experience, men erotic novels not very hidden, right there on the cover. Women's erotic novels, bit more indiscreet.
It's
I don't
just
know,
because
man.
you don't understand what women normally find attractive when they're looking at something like that.
Ooh,
Bro,
maybe that's
I have
true.
seen the women's erotic novels,
Yeah.
and they all have a semi-shirtless man on the front riding a horse.
You're
with
right. I do
long
not
hair
find shirtless men
and
that
and,
hot.
Giant
uh,
shoulders.
Yeah,
like the
always
biggest
broad
shoulders.
They're not always shirtless, but you can always see their arms, and they're holding her. You know,
Are they?
and you know, like there's always shit like that going on, or they're like swinging an axe. You know, it's just like, I swing this axe to provide for my family in the log cabin I built for them.
Yeah.
God
Because
damn.
I'm so fit and stable.
God I am mentally prepared for this. I want you and I to live together forever, and I'll never get mad at you or get in an argument. You're
And
the
look
best
at my
thing in the
kind, emotionally sensitive eyes.
world. I look just like your father.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's right there, plastered all over the cover, dripping in pussy juice. You just didn't need to see the signs.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're just
Yeah,
not horny
it's-
for men. I'm sorry. Will. I
Erotic
don't know how to break it to
novels
you.
are marketed the way that they are on the inside. The cover is, in fact, what is contained
Exactly
in the
what I
book.
think. Okay.
Your mom
Yes.
read them, right?
You just don't know
Mom.
what, you know, because women erotic novels don't play out the same way men's erotic novels play out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
I've never seen an erotic novel in her
Do you think your mom watches porn?
No.
You think your mom's ever watched porn?
Yeah, probably.
What about your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think your dad watches
Well, I
porn?
know because he got in trouble for it.
He got in trouble for it?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
absolutely.
What happened?
My mom was pissed at him for watching porn.
No more context? I mean, like, how did this
Like, what do
happen?
you want-
It's got to be a
That's an old
story.
school thing, dude.
like basically, like, you know, she wasn't having sex with him,
Oh,
so
okay.
he was like, "I'm just gonna watch porn."
Okay.
And I guess she probably,
Classic.
Yeah, she either thought he was like cheating or she was pissed because he was taking care of business.
Yeah.
And yeah, there.
How do you know this, though?
Just because I know they fought over it.
So, like, they were fighting in the living room?
Yeah.
They were...
Well, probably not in the living room. It was like, you know, like my house was not very big and the walls were not that thick. Like I could hear like their bedroom through my closet very easily.
You do that a lot, did you?
All the time, dude.
He was in the closet a lot in this
Yeah,
high school.
yeah.
Some would say I'm still there. You know?
I was on the other side of the house from my parents. I didn't realize until I was much older that every time I would, because I was very attached to my parents as a child, so like I would basically never leave them alone because I didn't really have any friends. I was a single child, so I didn't have any siblings.
You
I
have
didn't
like
have any
older
friends.
sisters, but like way older, and they were
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, exactly. They were gone. I mean, they were only there during the summer, so I didn't realize until I was like 18 or something that when my parents went into their room and locked the door. And every time as a child, I was going over there and just like trying to open it and being like, "Ugh, they locked the door on accident." Like I was so fucking stupid. I didn't realize what was going on. I was like, oh, they
I think
locked the door on accident. This door keeps locking itself.
I think every
Mom!
I think every kid has that moment.
Mom!
Yeah.
I just hear,
Mama's busy.
yeah. When's the first time you got a blowjob, Eric? How old were you when you first got a blowjob?
19.
Damn, I got you beat, son.
I imagine most people, I guess, do if they had any kind of riz.
What about you, Will? How old were you when you got our first blowjob?
22.
4.
I was in college.
I was also in college.
You were in college when you were 4? Yeah, that's impressive, dude.
Was it 22? When was I in college? I don't do age
I
well.
don't know, dude.
I don't fucking know, dude. I was in college. I know that.
How'd it go?
It's all right.
Was it great?
It's mediocre.
Was she good at it?
No. No, she was a very religious girl who had never done anything like that.
Dude, I fucked this girl one time, and it was literally like we were about to have sex, and then she was just like, take off your pants. I was like, okay, yeah, all right. I took off my pants. She started blowing me, and I blew my load in like 10 seconds. She was like a fucking vacuum. It was the most like vicious. Yeah, like it was just the sounds were like insane. I wish I had like a
wet noodle.
Yeah, I wish I had a recording of that. It sounded like a fucking like people splashing around in a bathtub, and the whole time I was like, oh god. I bet her fucking, I don't know, her reaction to that must have been like, oh, of course. But like, I don't know. I threw my hands up. I was like, what do you want me to say? That was fucking amazing. It was insane.
Yep. My first blowjob could not be done to completion.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Mine
no,
neither.
she tried, but you know, I just like
Mine
after
neither.
a minute, I was just like, yeah. I don't know. I think maybe there's just a fundamental misunderstanding going on here. Or
Hey,
something.
listen here. I do it better. Move aside.
I could say that with full confidence for every hand job I've ever received in my life.
Oh,
I am infinitely better at jerking my gherkin than anyone else who has ever put their hand around it and tried.
legitimately,
But I feel like that's not a super fair thing because I have millions
You
of
mastered the technique.
millions of like attempts.
and I only
Like,
fuck
you know.
with you that way, Will, because I was like 4 when I got my first blowjob. But
That's unfortunate in a way, and
yeah, it was whatever. It was another kid. So, I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, like,
I guess that's better.
It is.
I'm glad
that
it
is
wasn't
better.
an adult.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it is like, I mean, if you think about it, if you're gonna put your mind there, it is better.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
that's
like, thank
definitely
God you
better.
didn't get raped by an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It could have
you
been
know,
a 45-year-old guy in the back
Yeah,
of a car,
true.
but instead we
True.
were on the swing set, and the kid was just like, "I'm gonna put your pee in my mouth." I was like, "Whatever, kid. I don't fucking."
I'm
I don't know
imagining
why
that
you'd wanna
did you
do
make
that.
yourself sound
that
35?
voice coming out of Baby Patrick.
Yeah.
Just like,
Why did you
whatever,
sound-
kid. Like, slop that hog in here, boy.
Like you just got out of a 9 to 5 meeting.
That kid was a fucking Gluck 9000. Let me tell you, dude.
Speaking of games that we like to play, did you see that Sega was making the new game Plus in Like a Dragon $100 fucking
$100
for New Game Plus?
Wait, so like if you want to play New Game Plus, you have
It's
to pay another
$100.
You
$100?
want
Yeah,
to play
yeah.
with your characters you beat the game with the first time with all your
It's a
same
$100
items and
package.
Shit. It's
Is it because it's modeled after like having a lot of money? Is that why they thought they could get away with it? It's called Infinite Wealth, right?
Right. I don't know if that's the case. I just know that the regular bare bones game that you could buy will not have New Game Plus. Now, granted, for as far as I know, and I could be wrong, the next bundles aside from New Game Plus is just cosmetic. But New Game Plus Mechanic, which has been in the series since the beginning, is now $100.
Do you know the plot of that game?
Like a Dragon.
No, the Infinite Wealth one.
Oh, Infinite Wealth one. Fucking yeah, they go to America and they just do American things. I don't know.
It's
it
like a
that
zero
well.
to hero. It's like a rags to riches story where
Oh,
he's got
okay.
like no fucking money, and then by the end he's like super
That
wealthy.
would explain a lot of the mini games I saw.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here thinking like, well, did they think like, oh, if you're going to do New Game Plus, then you've got your infinite wealth. You know, you
Give me your
did it. You can pay your
$100.
$100.
I mean, that, you know, makes sense to me in when I played Metal Gear Solid 4 and I start a new game plus and I've still got all my money from the previous one, but if the only purpose of the game is to build money. Even
Yeah,
I mean, just another
who like to
classic
play with
L
codes.
from Sega. You know?
True. The
I like to-
Dreamcast truly was the last great thing Sega ever did.
When Sega came out with Sonic, the first one, it was the first and last time Sega ever did anything good.
Yeah,
they peaked.
they peaked. Sonic peaked young.
Yeah, imagine peaking at the first Sonic game.
I learned his name is Ogilvy
Oh, right.
Maurice.
Yeah, Ogilvy Maurice Sonic.
Hedgehog.
Maurice,
That is his middle name.
like the show.
So he has a name, Ogilvy's, or no, Ogle, what?
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy.
Yeah, Ogilvy.
Ja, Ogilvy, Maurice.
Hedgehog.
Tell
No, no,
me
no.
if I'm the daddy of
It's
Hedgehog.
Ogilvy, Maurice. But his family's surname
Is Sonic.
is Hedgehog.
It's Hedgehog.
Oh.
That's correct.
Wait, where does Sonic come into it?
So what's
It's
the
just-
fucking
it's just a
point
it's just a fucking
of
nickname.
giving him a first and fucking middle name if every one of your species all has the fucking last name Hedgehog?
No way. They all have the last name Hedgehog? Knuckles?
Is not a hedgehog.
What is he?
He's an echidna. That's why he's got
Yeah,
4 penises.
Knuckles the echidna.
But does he know the way?
Do you know the way?
Nice,
That-
dude.
that's
Hell yeah.
nice.
All right,
Big
that's
references.
again another nut from you, Eric, and that's
Yeah,
the,
bit
that's
of
the
a
show.
nut,
Yeah,
bit of a
try
nut.
not
Oh,
knowing the
yeah.
way.
No one
Nice.
the way.
Know the way.
All
Know
right,
the
this has
way.
been the Anything Cast. I'm Patrick,
I'm Eric.
And I'm Willing.
and
We know the way.
and we didn't do the fucking intro.